library was quiet in the afternoon glow. Summer sunlight drifting where the old stories go. Rows of worn-out novels standing patiently in line, keeping little secrets from another place and time. I wandered through the shelves without a destination, following the scent of paper and imagination. Then I saw a weathered book, forgotten near the pane, like it had been waiting there through sunshine and through rain. Something in the silence felt unusual somehow. A folded piece of stationery resting there somehow. No title on the outside, no sender to be found, just a single hidden letter waiting to be found. By the window where the golden daylight fell, I discovered someone else's story to tell. Every line a breadcrumb, every word a key, leading through the pages of a summer mystery. Through the dust and through the years, past forgotten afternoons, the letter by the window opened up 1,000 rooms. Inside the book were markings that the printer never made, tiny notes and observations slowly starting to fade. A flower pressed between the pages, blue as evening skies, and questions growing larger every time I read the lines. The city moved outside, the traffic came and went, but I was chasing clues through every sentence that was bent, like a conversation frozen in another century, still speaking softly to whoever chose to read. Maybe every novel hides a doorway somewhere deep. Maybe every reader finds a promise they can keep. And maybe every summer needs a mystery to chase, a map drawn in the margins leading somewhere unexpected. The shadows stretched across the floor, the evening bells began to ring, yet I remained beside the glass, imagining everything. One letter, one novel, one ordinary summer day, becoming something unforgettable. Page by page by page. Pavement shimmered underneath the afternoon sun. Children chased the ice cream trucks while summer carried on. But I was in the library beside the open glass, where stories felt eternal while the season hurried past. Every shelf a coastline, every spine a door, every borrowed chapter made me curious for more. The world outside was bright enough to light the avenue, yet fictional adventures felt somehow even truer. Some collect postcards from places they've seen, some follow highways painted in green. I follow sentences leading away into another summer day. Summer belongs to novels, to pages turning slow, to afternoons that disappear before you even know, to mysteries unfolding beneath the golden sky. Summer belongs to novels and readers passing by. The letter from the window stayed folded in my bag, like a compass pointing somewhere through the clues I hadn't had. The flower pressed in chapter 40 still lingered in my mind, along with all the questions that I hope someday I'd find. The city hummed outside, the ceiling fans would spin, and every chapter drew me farther than I'd ever been. The best adventures seldom start with trains or distant seas. Sometimes they begin with paper and a quiet place to read. The sunlight slowly wandered across the polished floor, and I knew this summer story was becoming something more. Hidden where no reader looks, between two aging chapters, a blue flower rested softly among forgotten laughter. The petals kept their color, though the years had drifted by, like a fragment of a memory, refusing to say goodbye. Who placed it there, and why remain a silent witness through the years, protected from the rain? Between page 40 and 41, a story inside a story begun. A flower pressed flat yet alive somehow, still carrying yesterday into now. The mystery deepened, the questions grew. With every clue I followed through. The handwriting nearby mentioned a riverside cafe and someone who was leaving at the end of August days. No names were ever written, no ending could be found, only traces left behind like echoes in the ground. Some memories are fragile, some disappear with time, but others learn to linger between the lines. I closed the book a moment, then opened it once more, knowing one small flower had opened a larger door. She noticed what I carried as I crossed the reading room. The novel and the letter and the questions in full bloom. She smiled above her glasses, like she'd seen this all before, as though the hidden mystery had walked through that same door. She never gave an answer, never told me where to go, but something in her silence seemed to know. The librarian smiled, held 1,000 untold tales, like every book returning left another hidden trail. The librarian smiled, gentle as the afternoon, guided me without a word beneath the summer moon. She stamped another novel and slid it toward my hands. A different title waiting, like a piece of someone's plan. Inside I found a notation, a coordinate and date. The mystery was growing with every turn of fate. The wisest guides are often those who never lead outright, but leave a lantern glowing in the night. Her smile stayed in my thoughts long after I had gone, like a bookmark in a chapter, waiting further on. Written in the margin, near the middle of the tale, a string of careful numbers that had somehow never failed. Latitude and longitude quietly aligned, like directions toward a secret someone hoped I'd find. Not treasure made of silver, not riches wrapped in gold, but something even rarer, a story left untold. Chapter 7's coordinates pointing through the years, leading past forgotten hopes and half-remembered fears. Every number carried meaning, every mark became a sign, drawing me much closer to the truth I hope to find. Copy down the figures on a page inside my notebook, then followed all the references the mystery book took. The clues began connecting like constellations overhead, a conversation continuing between the living and the dead. Sometimes all it takes to change a summer day is one mysterious sentence leading you away. The coordinates remained like stars against the dark, guiding every step ahead, from margin mark to mark. The reading room was painted in a quiet shade of green. By the little lamp beside me, in the worlds I'd never seen. Outside the summer carried on, with bicycles and heat. Inside the library, the hours moved soft and sweet. Every page revealed another piece of someone's trail, a mystery growing larger with each forgotten detail. The clock kept turning slowly, the sunlight crossed the floor, yet every clue I discovered made me search for more. Green lamp afternoon, suspended out of time, where every turning page became another sign. Green lamp afternoon, the city faded away, and only books and secrets remained with me that day. The coordinates connected to a place beside a stream, mentioned briefly in a journal like a half-remembered dream. The cafe by the riverside appeared more than once in notes beside the chapters and observations months apart. The mystery was becoming something difficult to ignore, like a melody returning from somewhere before. Some afternoons are ordinary, some quietly transform. A simple chair beside a lamp can become a perfect storm. The green light softly lingered as evening neared its start, and every clue I'd gathered stayed folded in my heart. The hero from the novel had seemed fictional before, just another voice imagined on a distant printed shore. But details started matching the notes I'd come across, dates and places overlapping like threads that never lost. The handwriting in the margins mentioned choices he had made, suddenly the boundary between truth and fiction swayed. A story inside a story, a life inside a page. The mystery kept unfolding with every passing stage. A character who was real, walking through the years, leaving traces in the margins and disappearing without a trace. A character who was real, somewhere beyond the ink, closer than I ever thought, closer than I could think. The cafe by the riverside, the flower pressed in blue. Every clue I'd gathered pointed back to someone true. Not a hero made of fiction, not a legend larger than life, just a person moving carefully through ordinary nights. Closed my eyes a moment and imagined who he'd been. A stranger becoming familiar. Through the pages in between, carefully I lifted the warm protective cover, expecting only cardboard, nothing more than another layer. But hidden underneath was a folded piece of paper, a hand-drawn map surviving years of dust and weather. Railway lines and rivers marked with faded ink, leading toward a destination at the edge of what I think. Every mystery deepens before it finds the light, and every answer waits beyond another night. The map behind the dust jacket changed everything I knew, turning scattered clues into something true. The map behind the dust jacket patiently concealed a path that had been waiting for years to be revealed. There beside the river, a small red circle stood, connected to the coordinates exactly where it should. Another note was written near the corner of the page. Begin where stories gather and continue with courage. Sometimes the hidden layer holds the truest part, like a secret folded safely inside a beating heart. The map rested on the table beside the fading sun, and I knew the journey forward had only just begun. The ink had faded softly into shades of summer blue. Yet every sentence carried a voice that still rang true. Observations of the weather, conversations after rain, moments someone treasured enough to write and save. Not dramatic declarations, no remarkable events, just fragments of a lifetime preserved in present tense. The smallest memories often outlive the grandest plans, living quietly forever inside forgotten hands. Notes written in fountain pen, flowing through the years, crossing generations without a trace of fear. Notes written in fountain pen, simple and sincere, making someone long departed feel unexpectedly near. A ticket from a train ride mentioned in a line, a summer afternoon recorded years behind, a favorite table by the window, a novel half complete, a promise made in August along a shaded street. Each sentence formed a portrait of a life once fully lived, and every page reminded me how much small moments give. Not every treasure sparkles, not every jewel shines. Sometimes the greatest riches are hidden in the lines. The fountain pen grew silent, the writer long ago, but through the careful pages their voice continued so.
map had led me farther than I ever thought it could, past the river and the railway to a quiet neighborhood. Willow trees were swaying in the warmth of late July. Their shadows stretched like stories across the afternoon sky. There beside the pathway, exactly as it showed, a weathered wooden bench stood at the ending of the road. No treasure chest was waiting, no fortune lay below, yet something far more meaningful was waiting there alone. The bench near Willow Street held echoes of the years, conversations carried softly through laughter and through tears. The bench near Willow Street, simple as could be, yet every clue had brought me there to someone's memory. Beneath the seat I found a box, protected from the rain, filled with photographs and ticket stubs and notes that still remained. Summer days beside the river, train rides to the coast, ordinary little moments that matter to them most. The mystery was changing with every item found, less about a destination, more about the lives around. The greatest treasures often hide where few would think to look, not inside a vault of gold, but inside a life well booked. Branches whispered as evening settled slow, and I felt I finally understood what the clues were meant to show. Inside the wooden memory box, one thing remained unseen, an envelope still carefully sealed. After all those years between, no name upon the paper, no date beneath the fold, only quiet anticipation for a story left untold. The fading summer sunlight rested gently on the page as I wondered what had waited all this time to be conveyed. Every clue had led me here, every chapter played its part. Now one final message waited at the center of the heart. The last unopened envelope, a voice from long ago, crossing years and seasons, just to let somebody know. The last unopened envelope, patiently preserved, holding one final sentence, waiting to be heard. My hands were slightly trembling as I broke the fragile seal, expecting grand confessions or hidden truths revealed. Instead I found a simple line, written clear and small. Stories keep us company when silence fills the hall. Sentence plain and modest, yet brighter than the sun, explaining every clue I chased and everything I'd done. Sometimes wisdom doesn't arrive wrapped in mystery or fame. Sometimes it comes quietly in an ordinary name. The paper caught the evening light before I folded it away and carried those few written words into another day. The library was closing when I finally returned, carrying all the answers that the summer mystery earned. The shelves stood just as patient as the day it first began, guarding countless stories beyond the reach of any plan. The green lamp still was glowing, the windows faced the west, where sunset painted gold across the books that stood at rest. The journey had an ending, yet something still remained, a feeling every reader knows cannot be explained. Closing time at the library, the daylight growing thin. One story may be ending, but another Closing time at the library, where every shelf contains 1,000 hidden doorways and 1,000,000 passing names. I placed the novel gently back where it belonged, alongside all the other books that quietly live on. The flower and the letter, the map and fountain pen had led me through a summer I would never know again. Outside the evening softened, the city lights appeared, while inside all the stories waited patiently for years. Every book is someone's window, every page another sky. Every summer leaves a chapter long after it says goodbye. Closing time at the library, the shadows stretching long, the mystery now completed, like the ending of a song. Closing time at the library, yet I know this much is true. Another hidden letter waits for someone passing through. The doors were slowly closing, the final lights grew dim. I paused beside the window where the whole tale had begun, and somewhere in the silence beyond the fading view, another summer story waited to be discovered too.
The library was quiet in the afternoon glow, summer sunlight drifting where the old stories go. Rows of worn-out novels standing patiently in line, keeping little secrets from another place and time. I wandered through the shelves without a destination, following the scent of paper and imagination. Then I saw a weathered book, forgotten near the pane, like it had been waiting there through sunshine and through rain. Something in the silence felt unusual somehow, a folded piece of stationery resting there somehow. No title on the outside, no sender to be found, just a single hidden letter waiting to be found. By the window where the golden daylight fell, I discovered someone else's story to tell. Every line a breadcrumb, every word a key, leading through the pages of a summer mystery. Through the dust and through the years, past forgotten afternoons, the letter by the window opened up 1,000 rooms. Inside the book were markings that the printer never made, tiny notes and observations slowly starting to fade. A flower pressed between the pages, blue as evening skies, and questions growing larger every time I read the lines. The city moved outside, the traffic came and went, but I was chasing clues through every sentence that was bent. Like a conversation frozen in another century, still speaking softly to whoever chose to read. Maybe every novel hides a doorway somewhere deep. Maybe every reader finds a promise they can keep. And maybe every summer needs a mystery to chase, a map drawn in the margins leading somewhere unexpected. The shadows stretched across the floor, the evening bells began to ring, yet I remained beside the glass, imagining everything. One letter, one novel, one ordinary summer day, becoming something unforgettable. Page by page, by page. The pavement shimmered underneath the afternoon sun. Children chased the ice cream trucks while summer carried on. But I was in the library beside the open glass, where stories felt eternal while the season hurried past. Every shelf a coastline, every spine a door, every borrowed chapter made me curious for more. The world outside was bright enough to light the avenue, yet fictional adventures felt somehow even truer. Some collect postcards from places they've seen, some follow highways painted in green. I follow sentences leading away into another summer day. Summer belongs to novels, to pages turning slow, to afternoons that disappear before you even know, to mysteries unfolding beneath the golden sky. Summer belongs to novels and readers passing by. The letter from the window stayed folded in my bag, like a compass pointing somewhere through the clues I hadn't had. The flower pressed in chapter 40 still lingered in my mind, along with all the questions that I hope someday I'd find. The city hummed outside, the ceiling fans would spin, and every chapter drew me farther than I'd ever been. The best adventures seldom start with trains or distant seas. Sometimes they begin with paper and a quiet place to read. The sunlight slowly wandered across the polished floor, and I knew this summer story was becoming something more. Hidden where no reader looks, between two aging chapters, a blue flower rested softly among forgotten laughter. The petals kept their color, though the years had drifted by, like a fragment of a memory, refusing to say goodbye. Who placed it there, and why remain a silent witness through the years, protected from the rain? Between page 40 and 41, a story inside a story begun. A flower pressed flat, yet alive somehow, still carrying yesterday into now. The mystery deepened, the questions grew, with every clue I followed through. Nearby mentioned a riverside cafe, and someone who was leaving at the end of August days. No names were ever written, no ending could be found, only traces left behind, like echoes in the ground. Some memories are fragile, some disappear with time, but others learn to linger between the lines. I closed the book a moment, then opened it once more, knowing one small flower had opened a larger door. She noticed what I carried as I crossed the reading room. The novel and the letter, and the questions in full bloom. She smiled above her glasses, like she'd seen this all before, as though the hidden mystery had walked through that same door. She never gave an answer, never told me where to go, but something in her silence seemed to know. The librarian smiled, held 1,000 untold tales, like every book returning left another hidden trail. The librarian smiled, gentle as the afternoon, guided me without a word beneath the summer moon. She stamped another novel and slid it toward my hands. A different title waiting, like a piece of someone's plan. Inside I found a notation, a coordinate and date. The mystery was growing with every turn of fate. The wisest guides are often those who never lead outright, but leave a lantern glowing in the night. Her smile stayed in my thoughts long after I had gone, like a bookmark in a chapter, waiting further on. Written in the margin, near the middle of the tale, a string of careful numbers that had somehow never failed. Latitude and longitude quietly aligned, like directions toward a secret someone hoped I'd find. Not treasure made of silver, not riches wrapped in gold, but something even rarer, a story left untold. Chapter 7's coordinates pointing through the years, leading past forgotten hopes and half-remembered fears. Every number carried meaning, every mark became a sign, drawing me much closer to the truth I hope to find. Copy down the figures on a page inside my notebook, then followed all the references the mystery book took. The clues began connecting like constellations overhead, a conversation continuing between the living and the dead. Sometimes all it takes to change a summer day is one mysterious sentence leading you away. The coordinates remained like stars against the dark, guiding every step ahead, from margin mark to mark. The reading room was painted in a quiet shade of green. By the little lamp beside me, in the worlds I'd never seen. Outside the summer carried on, with bicycles and heat. Inside the library, the hours moved soft and sweet. Every page revealed another piece of someone's trail, a mystery growing larger with each forgotten detail. The clock kept turning slowly, the sunlight crossed the floor, yet every clue I discovered made me search for more. Green lamp afternoon, suspended out of time, where every turning page became another sign. Green lamp afternoon, the city faded away, and only books and secrets remained with me that day. The coordinates connected to a place beside a stream, mentioned briefly in a journal like a half-remembered dream. A cafe by the riverside appeared more than once in notes beside the chapters and observations months apart. The mystery was becoming something difficult to ignore, like a melody returning from somewhere before. Some afternoons are ordinary, some quietly transform. A simple chair beside a lamp can become a perfect storm. The green light softly lingered as evening neared its start, and every clue I'd gathered stayed folded in my heart. The hero from the novel had seemed fictional before, just another voice imagined on a distant printed shore. But details started matching the notes I'd come across, dates and places overlapping like threads that never lost. The handwriting in the margins mentioned choices he had made, and suddenly the boundary between truth and fiction swayed. A story inside a story, a life inside a page. The mystery kept unfolding with every passing stage. A character who was real, walking through the years, leaving traces in the margins and disappearing without a trace. A character who was real, somewhere beyond the ink, closer than I ever thought, closer than I could think. The cafe by the riverside, the flower pressed in blue. Every clue I'd gathered pointed back to someone true. Not a hero made of fiction, not a legend larger than life, just a person moving carefully through ordinary nights. a stranger becoming familiar. Through the pages in between, carefully I lifted the warm protective cover, expecting only cardboard, nothing more than another layer. But hidden underneath was a folded piece of paper, a hand-drawn map surviving years of dust and weather.
Railway lines and rivers marked with faded ink, leading toward a destination at the edge of what I think.
Every mystery deepens before it finds the light, and every answer waits beyond another night.
The map behind the dust
jacket changed everything I knew, turning scattered clues into something true.
The map behind the
dust jacket patiently concealed a path that had been waiting for years to be revealed.
There beside the river, a small red circle stood, connected to the coordinates exactly where it should.
Another note was written near the corner of the page. Begin where stories gather and continue with courage.
Sometimes the hidden layer
holds the truest part,
like a secret folded safely
inside a beating heart.
The map
rested on the table beside the fading sun, and I knew the journey forward had only just begun. The ink had faded softly into shades of summer blue. Yet every sentence carried a voice that still rang true. Observations of the weather, conversations after rain, moments someone treasured enough to write and save. Not dramatic declarations, no remarkable events, just fragments of a lifetime preserved in present tense. The smallest memories often outlive the grandest plans, living quietly forever inside forgotten hands. Notes written in fountain pen, flowing through the years, crossing generations without a trace of fear. Notes written in fountain pen, simple and sincere, making someone long departed feel unexpectedly near. A ticket from a train ride mentioned in a line, a summer afternoon recorded years behind, a favorite table by the window, a novel half complete, a promise made in August along a shaded street. Each sentence formed a portrait of a life once fully lived, and every page reminded me how much small moments give. Not every treasure sparkles, not every jewel shines. Sometimes the greatest riches are hidden in the lines. The fountain pen grew silent, the writer long ago, but through the careful pages, their voice continued so.
The map had led me farther than I ever thought it could, past the river and the railway to a quiet neighborhood. Willow trees were swaying in the warmth of late July, their shadows stretched like stories across the afternoon sky. There beside the pathway, exactly as it showed, a weathered wooden bench stood at the ending of the road. No treasure chest was waiting, no fortune lay below, yet something far more meaningful was waiting there alone. The bench near Willow Street held echoes of the years, conversations carried softly through laughter and through tears. The bench near Willow Street, simple as could be, yet every clue had brought me there to someone's memory. found a box protected from the rain, filled with photographs and ticket stubs and notes that still remained. Summer days beside the river, train rides to the coast, ordinary little moments that matter to them most. The mystery was changing with every item found, less about a destination, more about the lives around. The greatest treasures often hide where few would think to look, not inside a vault of gold, but inside a life well booked. Branches whispered as evening settled slow, and I felt I finally understood what the clues were meant to show. Inside the wooden memory box, one thing remained unseen, an envelope still carefully sealed. After all those years between, no name upon the paper, no date beneath the fold, only quiet anticipation for a story left untold. The fading summer sunlight rested gently on the page as I wondered what had waited all this time to be conveyed. Every clue had led me here, every chapter played its part. Now one final message waited at the center of the heart. The last unopened envelope, a voice from long ago, crossing years and seasons, just to let somebody know. The last unopened envelope, patiently preserved, holding one final sentence, waiting to be heard. My hands were slightly trembling times I broke the fragile seal, expecting grand confessions or hidden truths revealed. Instead I found a simple line, written clear and small. Stories keep us company when silence fills the hall. Sentence plain and modest, yet brighter than the sun, explaining every clue I chased and everything I'd done. Sometimes wisdom doesn't arrive wrapped in mystery or fame. Sometimes it comes quietly in an ordinary name. The paper caught the evening light before I folded it away and carried those few written words into another day. Library was closing when I finally returned, carrying all the answers that the summer mystery earned. The shelves stood just as patient as the day it first began, guarding countless stories beyond the reach of any plan. The green lamp still was glowing, the windows faced the west, where sunset painted gold across the books that stood at rest. The journey had an ending, yet something still remained, a feeling every reader knows cannot be explained. Closing time at the library, the daylight growing thin. One story may be ending, but another can begin. Closing time at the library, where every shelf contains 1,000 hidden doorways and 1,000,000 passing names. I placed the novel gently back where it belonged, alongside all the other books that quietly live on. The flower and the letter, the map and fountain pen had led me through a summer I would never know again. Outside the evening softened, the city lights appeared, while inside all the stories waited patiently for years. Every book is someone's window, every page another sky. Every summer leaves a chapter long after it says goodbye. Closing time at the library, the shadows stretching long, the mystery now completed, like the ending of a song. Closing time at the library, yet I know this much is true. Another hidden letter waits for someone passing through. The doors were slowly closing, the final lights grew dim. I paused beside the window where the whole tale had begun, and somewhere in the silence beyond the fading view, another summer story waited to be discovered too.